All right. Hi, guys. This is Ashley, and Joe is with me here as
Hi
well.
guys.
So, welcome to our Builders Zoom call, our Oils for Every Family Builders Zoom call. So, we're excited to have you guys on tonight. There's been so many great new announcements at convention that we just kind of wanted to share with some of you and pass it along, and then also kind of strategize with you and see how you can use this information to grow your business. So we're just going to go over a few things, and then I really want it to be open discussion and hear from you guys as well. So first off, the doTERRA has created their beautiful pathway handouts, their living, sharing, and building, and they're reformatting them a little bit. They're kind of revamping them. So I just wanted to show you quickly the new um, their new look. So also, excuse my slides, a lot of them were picture screens from doTERRA from conventions, so they might look a little off, and that's why, is because they're just picture shots. Anyway, so they've kind of updated them, and one thing that is really nice is this sets the pathway very clear for people, and so it's a good way to open up a discussion when you're having a wellness consult, or even at the time of enrollment. You can kind of figure out, before we could always do it as a wellness consult, but now with doTERRA has a new wellness customer that we'll talk about. You can have this conversation more at the beginning of when you enroll them. And so these pamphlets are a great help for that. You can kind of give these to them and kind of walk through them a little bit and see kind of where they fit with their goals with doTERRA. So just kind of know they have a new look. So with that being said, we have a new wellness customer account. And so we have our original wellness advocates, and then we have our wellness customers. Now, doTERRA has had a preferred customer account before, but honestly, none of us ever really used it. We didn't talk about it. We didn't promote it because really the benefits for a wellness advocate outweighed the customer so much more. There was just no reason to really present it to anybody. But doTERRA has changed that, and they've updated that. So there is now a wholesale customer and wholesale advocates. So they're almost identical, except advocates are the ones that can have people underneath them. They can sponsor and enroll people and get commission off of that. So they both pay the same $35 enrollment fee. Or they can purchase a kit, same kit prices for both. The renewal fee is the same, the $25 with the peppermint. They both get the wholesale prices, and both of them will earn the loyalty rewards points and the shipping rewards points, and they're eligible for all the monthly product promotions. So from the beginning, they look very similar. Wholesale customers only. The one thing that will be changing is Social Security. So our customers don't have to give Social Security, but from now on, the wellness advocates, they're going back to having to require the Social Security at the enrollment. And then the wholesale customer, they don't qualify for bonuses, commissions, or the share program. If they want any of that, then they need to go with the advocate. And they can't resell product, they can't have a downline, but they can manage their LRP, and they can order online, and they won't have a personal website. So it's very, very similar. The only thing is they can't have they won't need their social, and then they can't have a downline and earn money. The nice thing is upgrading to a wellness advocate account. They can do it anytime, and it's free. I believe it's just a phone call into doTERRA, and then they have to give their Social Security number at that time. I imagine in the future they'll make this online that they can do from their back office. But it's free. There's no upgrade fee. There's nothing. They don't have to order another kit. There's nothing like that. They can just do that at any time, which is a great benefit. So all personally enrolled wellness customers will count for our Power of 3 and our Fast Start bonuses, as well as our rank qualification. So that means you guys, as building and enrolling people, if you enroll a customer, depending on where you'll still get a Fast Start, same Fast Start, and if you place them like on your front line, they can be part of your $50 bonus, or they can be on your very bottom for your $1,500 and qualify you for your $1,500 bonus. They just can't, you just can't have anyone underneath you or underneath them. So once you're building towards that 250, you couldn't build under them to continue with those bonuses. And then they'll also count for the volume towards your rank qualification. Okay, so the reason they did this, there's a high demand for this, is because 82% of doTERRA wellness advocates have never enrolled anyone. That's a pretty high number, and so they realize that most people come into using doTERRA and have an account simply because they want to use the product. So just so you know, that's kind of why they chose that. There's more information on it on doTERRA.com, and you can go to our advocates and doTERRA University, and they have some more information on it. doTERRA has 70% retention rates, and so this is it's a good thing, and they want to appeal to their customers. So there's a few things that let me just see if this is my last slide. Okay, so there's a few things that this is really beneficial for. There's actually, well, they can choose their path at the beginning. So it sets up a really great time at the end of your class when you're talking to people now and helping them choose kits. It sets up that time where you have to have that conversation with them and decide what they want to do. And you just, can simply ask them, do you want to be a wholesale customer and be able to get the products at wholesale? Or if there's any chance that you might want to share with your friends, family, I'm sure there's been people that you've thought about and have come to mind while we're at the class of people that can utilize the oils. So if you know people and you want to share with them and maybe host a class, then maybe a wellness advocate would be your better path. So you just kind of want to have those conversations sooner so that you can decide what they want to go on. And then you can make a plan and get support and use the tools and all of that. So there's a couple, let me just run through these and then we'll go. Okay, and then there's new kits. So let's back up and just stick here for a minute. Okay, so there's a couple different benefits of this. There's two main benefits that I see with the wellness customer account that I just want you guys to be aware of, because like I said, normally we don't pay a lot of attention to the customer accounts. But the first thing is you set up that communication with them early on, and so they know and they can choose for themselves. It sets up really good, clear communication, whether they just want to be a customer or there's a chance that they want to share the oils. And either way, we support them, and now we know how better to support them because they've made that choice from the beginning. Oftentimes, we kind of bypass that at a class and we just sign everybody up as a wellness advocate, which is great. But then maybe we have an expectation that they want to share, they're going to, when really they don't. So this sets up clear communication. The other thing that is really important is when a doTERRA, or the second benefit is when a customer wants to upgrade, you have another opportunity to move them, which in your structure. So if they sign up, you guys know when you sign up an advocate or a customer, you can place them on your team, and then you have 14 days to go in and move them if you choose. And you can do that under your back office, and you can do that under sponsor changes, and you can move them. Sometimes, I'll put people on my front line because I'm not sure where to put them, and then I'll kind of find a place for them, after I've maybe had a conversation with them or we've done a wellness ad or consult, I can kind of figure out where they would be good on my team. So we'll still have that option. We can place them and move them within 14 days. But then the extra bonus with a wellness customer, if they sign up as a wellness customer, and then after 90 days, they can upgrade at any time. But if they wait until after 90 days, you can remove them and have another 14 days to place them. So say somebody wants to be a customer, they just want to sign them as a customer, they just want the wholesale account, you sign them up, great. you're not quite sure where you put them, so you place them just kind of as a placeholder, maybe to fill your, so you can get your $50 bonus, or, you just kind of plug them in there. And then they come to you, say 4, 5, 6 months down the road, and they're like, hey, I'm really loving these oils. I think I want to host a class. I've been talking to my coworkers, and I've been talking to my neighbors, and I really think that that I want to host a class. And so you can host the class, or they can do the class and see how it goes, and then you can present them with these enrollments, and you can have another crucial conversation with them and ask them, okay, so if you want commission, and if you officially want to share oils and earn commission and start building, then we can transfer your account over to a wellness advocate. So then they can call, they can upgrade their account, and then you have another chance to move them into maybe a more place that fits better for you for that now that they're building. So it may not always be the case. Ideally, we'll put people in the place the first time, the place where they should be, but it's just kind of another bonus that you get to move them a second time. So maybe now you don't want them just filling a placeholder. You really want them to be over here. You want to bring them up to your front line now because they can be one of your main builders, or something like that. Maybe you've done a joint continuing education and they've really clicked with one of your leaders and they really are looking for another leader. Maybe you can connect those two. There's lots of situations that come up. And so just so you know, those are two major benefits: is better communication from the beginning and better support and training. And then second is the chance to move them again. So anyway, I just mainly wanted to make you guys aware of that to see how you can fit that into your business. We'll open up to questions in just a minute. So the next thing I just quickly want to go over is the new enrollment kits. So we have the Family Essentials kit, which is the same Family Physicians kit. They just updated the name, but all the oils are the same and the beadlets are the same. It just kind of got a facelift with a new box and new name. A new kit is the Aroma Touch Diffused kit, and it comes with the Aroma Touch oils and then the diffuser. I really like this because they have 2 kits now for the $150 price, and then they still have the Cleanse and Restore kit. They've added a few things to it. And then the other thing is they have now 2 kits that are both on the $275 price point as well. So they have the Home Essentials we've had that. They didn't change that. And then they also have the Family Wellness, which I love. This I think is going to be a favorite kit. So you get vitamins for adults and kids. And then they included all of the touch oils in the Family Physician kit except lemon and oregano. But there's 8 of the others, and then they included 2 emotional oils, Cheer and Peace. So this is a really great blend to get kind of a touch of the Family Physician kit or the Family Essentials, plus then the Emotion kit. They kind of get a taste of those emotional oils. So, and they're all child-friendly, family-friendly in the touch bottles. So, and then there's of course the Natural Solutions kit has slightly changed a little bit, and then they brought back the oil sharing kit. We had the oil sharing kit a few years ago, and basically you just get a couple of the most popular oil. So you get like 3 bottles of Breathe, 2 bottles of Balance. You just get a couple of different oils so that you can start sharing oils right away. So they did bring that kit back, and then they also have the Every Oil and the Diamond kit. So these will be PDFs up on the I'll post them on our builders group. If I haven't already, I might have already done that, but I'll post them up there, and then we should see them up on the new doTERRA tool site pretty quickly. Okay, so those are just kind of the few things that I wanted to touch base with you guys and go over. Is there any questions or anything that you guys have? Kind of just curious what your businesses are looking like, what's some of your goals that you have, and seeing if there's ways that we can help you or strategize with you with some of your goals.
I have a question about the wellness customer.
Yes.
You said that you can't put anyone under them,
Right.
right?
Right. So if they want to put anyone, if they want to have people underneath them, then they sign up for as a wellness advocate. So for your people that are hosting classes, if they want to, be over or, have their class attendees underneath them, then they need to sign up as an advocate. So that's a time when you'd have a conversation. If sometimes people are just shares and they just want to host a class for fun, then you just have that conversation with them. Okay, if there's any chance you'll turn this into a business, then we need to do an advocate, because I can't place these people under you if you're a customer. So
Thank you.
Do you know when the new catalogs are going to be coming out that we can purchase?
Good question. We got, it should be soon, because I know we got them at convention. Did you get a pack at convention, Sarah?
No, I didn't see those anywhere. I definitely would have got those. Where did you get yours?
So in the product showcase room, there was a section off to the side that was packet pickup, and you could go in and everybody got one. They marked your name tag, and you could go get a new, I think it was Living Magazine and catalog. So I know they have
one.
Say that again.
I did just get one.
Yes, you got one. So what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure they're printed, so I know they have them, so they should be coming up for sale within the next, if they're not already up, they should be coming up very soon.
Awesome.
I know they're already printed.
Awesome. Thank you.
I already ordered some and got mine in last week, so they're already out.
And they were the new ones?
I ordered them before they put them. Yes, I ordered them before 10 kit package. And now
good.
they even have them in the, so yeah, just go into your back office and your files with the magazines, and they're there.
Okay, good. That's good to know, because sometimes they're a little bit slow to update their stuff that gets sent out right away. So I'm glad that they've already updated that. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, do you guys have any questions? Okay,
I just want to say how I'm so excited about that family wellness kit. That's so cool.
I know, me too. I mean, all the dilution questions and all of that, it's solved right there. Just get this kit. Everything's perfectly diluted. You got the emotional kits in there. I'm really excited about that. And it has the PB Assist Junior. My kids are loving that. So
we ran out of that really fast. I was on first thing yesterday to order some more.
Yeah.
Is it the new flavor of this? Is it the watermelon is the new flavor of the chewables, the A to Z chewables?
I think so.
Way you can get the other flavor.
I know. Did you like the other one better?
Yes, and my children will not eat the new one. I think when you look at the bottle, it changed when it describes the flavor. It says on the new one natural watermelon flavoring, and the other one is just strawberry flavoring. And I wonder if they tried to make it more of maybe a safe flavoring or something.
They might have, because I know they're always trying to make things more safer. I know. I kind of preferred the other one better. I haven't looked, but I had that same thought. Usually they offer both for a little bit, just till the old one runs out. You could even call customer service, and they might have the old SKU number that they could get you the old ones. And then stock up.
So are we saying we're not even able to get the old ones anymore?
You might. I'm saying I haven't checked. I don't know. But so you check online and see, and if you don't see it, if it's not labeled as new or old or anything like that, then I would call customer service and ask them directly, and they might have the old SKU. If they know, okay, there's so many left, then they might be able to type in that old SKU number for you.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that they were replacing. I thought they were just offering a new flavor.
Oh, I hope you're right.
I thought they were just offering a new flavor, not specifically replacing the old one.
I believe they're replacing it because I know they said the folate has changed and the folate has been updated. And so I took that as they're just changing it completely. And so with that new formula comes the new flavor. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's replacing it. So
Oh well, at least I mean they're trying to keep us healthy. I mean, if I tell my kids that's all there is, chew it or pay the consequences. They're eventually going to get used to it. They're
Right.
just so used to the other flavor
Right.
at this point. How about? Do you know if they're still going to offer the other calming blend versus the restful blend? Is there still going to be two formulas for that?
I doubt it. Usually once they change over, it's the same
Right.
situation. They'll sell it until it's out, and then it's usually switches over.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I don't mind about that one. I love the new formula on
Yeah.
that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are welcome. Okay, so I want to know what your guys' goals are. So if you guys want to speak up and tell us what your goals are, or you can write them in the chat. But I want you guys to declare what your goal is. You can do a short-term goal. You can do a long-term goal. What are you guys working on?
So, and the reason we ask you to write your goals down is because when you write them down and you tell other people, you're a lot more likely to accomplish those, and those other people are going to hold you a little bit more accountable for those goals. And so we kind of want to see where everybody's at so we can see what your goals are and how to best support you in order to reach those.
Well, I'm walking that silver carpet next year, whether you guys like it or not.
We love it, of course.
And maybe go straight to gold. That's my goal.
Okay.
And that's on recording now, Sarah.
Good. I hope I'm held accountable for it because, yeah.
So silver by convention, so you can walk. So if convention is in September again, like it was, we usually have to qualify for the rank the month or two before. So it'd be July, right? So July, what's your date? July 30th, July 25th, July 15th?
No, I'm hoping more like January, February.
Okay. So well before.
I'd really like for it to happen before that. I don't want to cut it so close down to the wire.
Okay. So in January. Okay. Good. Diane, I want to be silver by convention next year. I'm making a plan now.
Woohoo!
Yay. I wish I could qualify for the Cancun trip, but not sure how I will pull that off. Awesome. Okay.
So let me ask, for those of you that have declared what your goals are, what are the things that you want to do to reach those goals? What are some of the steps that you need to take?
Well, I have created a catapulting to silver type group for my builders right now that's going on, that started in October. And I'm pretty much just doing like the same training that you guys have given us, like daily tasks and contests and incentives and stuff like that to make people want to step out of their comfort zone. And because I know that worked for me when you guys would do like the tech splits, because some people are more what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm halfway through my glass of wine. But competitive. You wouldn't think I'd forget that word. Some people are a little more competitive than others. So every time you guys would have a competition, I'd be like, yep, that's me. I'm going to get it. And so I know that there's going to be people like that on my team. And I have like a lot of builders. I just need to get them started going. People who have told me they want to build. We've done classes for them. And then they just kind of peter out. And so I know that I need to be a better leader. And I'm just not used to being in that role yet. So I'm still trying to find my footing. So it's also by giving them that, by starting this in October, I'm hoping to train myself into becoming more of a leader. So that's kind of where I am now. I've taken the steps and I'm hoping to continue that.
Good. Okay. Well, you have a great idea of doing a tech split. So that was one of the ideas that that Joe and I were talking about before. So a tech splits is a great way to get people to host classes. It's a great way to bring in some competitiveness. It's a great way to get people motivated. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys because you guys are all builders. So you guys run your own tech splits on your team and see how it goes. Either that's you just sending out texts and having a competition with yourself, maybe more than you got last time, or have a common competition between your leaders. But I definitely think a tech splits is a great way to get things going. So definitely, I challenge you guys all to do a tech splits with your teams.
I know I liked them, so
Yeah.
my builders are like them too.
Yeah, and we did a lot of that kind of. We did a lot of challenges and a lot of content contests. I think it was last summer when we were doing a lot of that, which I think is when you were really up and going and getting started. Or was that 2 summers ago? I think now it's
2 summers ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a year.
But then you did another one after that too. I think I've been in 2.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, they're a great way to get people motivated and kind of out of a slump. The other thing that you guys can do is a jumpstart your business, where you do 4 classes in a week or so and really get things going. I know Diane, you mentioned it's hard to find new people. That's when I would do a tech splits to use the people that you have to see if they would host classes. And then the other thing is doing a jumpstart where you invite literally everyone you know and plan out, 4 different classes in a short span, like a week or 10-day span, and just do 4 major classes with everyone to kind of help pull in those people that you haven't talked to yet, or that are on your chicken list, kind of that you've been kind of hesitant to talk to. But doing that is really good. What's the pre-elite training, Diane? What were you gonna say?
All right.
I can't. Pre-elite. Okay. Did you get that from Oil Sharing or something? One of the. Okay. I know you're having internet problems.
Sorry.
We can't hear you. Just keep typing it in the chat. All right. What were you gonna say?
So I was just curious, what are some of the ways that you've met new people when you feel like you've gotten past your warm market? What are some of the ways you've met new people?
So I use my oils everywhere, and people just ask me what I'm doing. What's that smell? What'd you just put on your child? Ooh, that stinks. Like, whatever it is, they still see me doing it.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing for me, is just always keeping them with me and just using them in front of people, and it creates conversation.
Good.
Or like asking people, like getting out of your warm market by constantly having the drawings in other classes that we're teaching, to where they get to check that box on the handouts saying that they would like to do it, and then constantly following up until they schedule it. I still have people that I'm still trying to schedule class with them that checked that box over a year ago, and they still have not told me, never mind, I'm not interested. We just can't get a date yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it will eventually happen, but I wouldn't have even known they wanted to host a class unless I had them fill out that drawing. And half those people, I don't even know them. We're not friends. We're not even acquaintances. They're just people who came to somebody else's class that I didn't know before that. So I really like those drawings.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks for sharing.
One thing that I wanted to, I just want to read Dan's comment. A new program by Tamara Bartness. It's with Gina Truman. Oh, good. Okay. Gina's all over that. So good. That sounds like a good program. The other thing I wanted to just put a plug in for and tell you guys, a lot of you, or most of you, did our leader circle trainings with the other group of Diamond leaders. So we did I don't know if you guys know this, but we did 2 groups. We did a leader circle 1, and then a few weeks later started a leader circle 2. So we had 2 groups going at the same time. And we had a lot of a lot of engagement and a lot of people that really wanted to keep going. They liked the support and training they were getting, and they didn't want that to stop. So we created a Leader Circle mastermind and put both, if they wanted, it was kind of up to the people that wanted to continue, but invited everyone to join the one group. So we combined the two groups into one. And so now it's not necessarily a point system like the other one was. It's just weekly training. So the 6 of us leaders just take a turn each week and have a topic. And then there's a lot of group engagement. So if you guys are on that, great. If you're not, then let us know and we can add you to that group. It's called Leader Circle Mastermind. It might have just changed to a secret group, so I don't know if you can search for it anymore. You might have to have someone add you, and if you're not on there and you want to be, let us know and we can add you. Today, the calls are at Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and they are really, really good. One of the leaders, Callie, did today, and she did a fantastic presentation on helping new people walk through the different stages, what their mind is thinking when you're presenting information, and the objections that people have, like money and time and maybe their spouse. They have to, it's how to kind of break down those barriers and work with people. So I encourage you to if you can, be on those calls, but if not, for sure, listen to the recording. No, you do not have to have a certain rank for that. So just if you want in that, it's, the other thing is the Leader Circle, we had a one-time entrance, and then it was a 21-week program, and then it was done. This one is just a continuing program. People can jump in at any time. So as you have new leaders and builders that show up and that want just great motivation and self-development and training, you can add them to this and to that group, and they can be part of that at any time. So it's a really great way to just to give support on a little bit higher level, and it's really great to work with other leaders and to pull information from 5 other people, because you're not going to get everything that you need to know from one, from leaders. We pull from lots of different things. There's lots of different programs and websites and things out there, and it's good to pull from different things. So I highly recommend that resource if you guys are not already, if you're not already on there, and add your leaders. Know that, just make sure that they know you're adding them so they know what they're getting into. Make it kind of a nice invite or conversation with them so they kind of know what's going on, because we want a lot of engagement, not just people just in there kind of lurking around. So.
And if you're going to add somebody, let us know. Send us a message somehow, because we have to approve them and people in order to get into this group. It's just not for anybody. Today on the call, it was mentioned that there's no other groups in doTERRA doing what we're doing right now. Getting together with cross-line people to create a big mastermind group. And every day we're getting 5 or 6 people requesting, probably even more than that, requesting to join this group, because it's run really well through all the programs, but it's very effective. The people that are actively taking part of it and posting and interacting and watching the calls and interacting with the leaders and the different contests and things that are going on, they are being very successful in their business. They're reaching their goals and they're working toward that. So if you're on there and you're not very active, I would suggest to maybe, if you're able to step that up a little bit and become more active. If you're not on there and you want to be added, let us know, send us a message, and we can add you into that. And it's a really great group to be a part of there.
Yeah. Diane, I just see your comment really quick, looking at the net. You're done with your family and friends looking at the net. The Leader Circle Mastermind would be a great place for you, because 2 of the builders, Romy and Amber, the other 2 of the other leaders, have completely built their network online. And so it would be great to be able to communicate with them and be able to have a platform where you can ask them questions and kind of figure out how they did that. So that's how they build, and that's how they still build, is solely online. So one thing I'm going to post this week on the builders page is a builders worksheet, which hopefully you guys have all seen, but it's a worksheet for you guys to kind of figure out your goals, where you want to be. So if you want to be silver, then you write out your 3 teams and what their levels, what their current volume is. And then say you're $500 PV volume short on all 3 of those legs. It helps you to figure out, okay, how much volume do I need to make up, and what's my average volume that I do at a class? So how many classes do I need to do? So it kind of helps your brain helps you figure out exactly what you have to do to reach your goal and set up a plan. So I'll post that on the builders group if you guys haven't seen that, but I encourage you to fill that out. It's still early in the month, but fill it out, and so you know exactly where you stand. And it's different than just looking at your genealogy. You know, you're actually writing it out and accounting for the volume, seeing what you're short in, and then where you need to focus your attention on, and then how you're going to do that, and working with that specific leader, working with incentives for them, working on, okay, we need 4 classes for this leader and 2 classes for this leader, and it really helps you kind of fine tune. Just real quick, we have less than a minute left, so we have a 40-minute time allotted for Zoom. So that time is coming to an end. If you guys have questions and want to stay on, we can jump back on. It'll kick us off, and then you guys just go back to the link and log back on, and we can do that. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions, the next 2 weeks we're doing a Facebook class and an intro class, but the following Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, I think it's October 25th, we'll do another business Zoom call just to kind of touch base with our builders and see where you guys are at, and it'll be at the end of the month, so it'll be good timing. So watch for that event to show up on our builders, because we'd love to talk to you guys again at the end of the month and see how you're doing with your progress. So, do you guys have any questions?
No, that was great. I love these calls. It keeps you motivated.
It does. Oh, one more thing. I'll post it because it's probably going to cut me off. The Trumans are doing a training. They have calls. If you like calls and you're wanting more Zoom information, the Trumans have a training that they are just starting out, a 5-week course. It starts this Thursday. I will post information on the builders call for that, because I don't know all of that information, but just the Trumans are doing a 5-week course starting this Thursday. So I'll post that information as well.
Okay, thank you guys.
So, all right. You guys have a good night. Thank you all for showing up here and being on our call. And please message us or email us if you guys have any questions.
Thank you.